Welcome to River City Plus. It's the show after the show, and today we're talking San Marco Beer Fest. So I have Leah Ressler in here, and
good
then
to see
who's
you.
our guest?
Preben Olsen.
Preben. Oh, Aardwolf.
From Ardwolf.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, I've been over there.
The
So,
guy.
you guys showed up perfectly because Eden found this phenomena on, or this trend on TikTok, and it's like this game where you lick a lollipop and you're sniffing soap, and the game is to see if you end up licking the soap and whatever. So at one point, I
Interesting.
licked the soap. I need something to cleanse my palate, and beer is the ultimate palate cleanser. See, we bring it full circle. So.
Happy to help.
Hey, and I mean, if you really want to clean your clear your palate this weekend at the Beer Fest, perfect way to do it. So tell us about it. How many years have we been doing this?
This is year 4.
Okay.
Yes, the San Marco Merchants Association and Aardwolf Brewing Company are the co-hosts, and we feel like we're kind of getting in our groove this year, getting our feet under us.
I mean, 4 years in, we should be getting somewhere. I mean, all you got to do is we're bringing beer. No, it's more than
Definitely.
that.
There's a lot more than beer.
A little bit of logistics wrangling all the breweries together.
Oh, I imagine herding cats, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
So if people haven't been to the Beer Fest, or even if they have, I'm sure it's changed over the years, what can they expect?
We're looking at having around 25 local breweries, all from Northeast Florida, from St. Augustine up to Fernandina. So we're just keeping this super local. We'll have a couple cider options and a couple RTDs as well, which are the ready-to-drink cocktails.
How long has Aardwolf been around?
We've been around since 2013.
So I got here 2015, and it is amazing how the craft brewing, artisan brewing has exploded here in Jackson. I mean, all over, but here in Jacksonville, and 25 local here.
Yeah.
I mean, Fernandina down. I mean, that's a very small section.
It really is. There's a couple centers of craft beer, like you always hear about Tampa or Miami, but Jacksonville has a very strong game for our city. We do really well, and the city with Visit Jack supports us really well too. So we're in a very good craft beer environment here.
I love it.
Definitely.
So San Marco Merchants Association, you guys have all kinds of activations out throughout the year.
do, yeah.
So why did you guys decide to bring this in, and why have you embraced it so wholeheartedly?
Well, I think it's a little bit unique that we have 2 breweries, both Aardwolf and Tepes, and then Beer 30, although they're not a brewery, but they're a great place to go and have a drink. There is, my mind, of course, just went blank. I can see the pub, the British pub, Posting House.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So there's a lot of great beer-related spots in San Marco, and there's not necessarily an event that's like this with the feel that San Marco has, with having the event in the middle of the square. So that's something that we wanted to tap into, and there's not an event in Northeast Florida that has the local as the showcase. You can go to other beer festivals and they have everything from across the country, internationally, which is great. But we wanted to really highlight that local aspect and create something that was just really fun and different.
I've been on a soapbox lately, and I'm sure people are sick of hearing about it, but I'm like, Jacksonville had this reputation, and it's just like, meh. But Jacksonville is on the come up on so many levels. And the way the community is coming together in the different events, like you've got the Beer Fest. I know Natural Life Music Festival is this weekend. But there's so much going on around here, and the transplants that are coming here are like mind blown. Who knew? So is that also part of what you guys are doing? Like, hey, come check out San Marco. Because if you haven't been down here in a few months or a year or something, it's changed a little bit in a good way.
Definitely. Yes, by having it in the San Marco Square, one of the main things to make that decision for us was we're bringing people into where those shops are, where those restaurants are. So ideally, maybe they'll need some air conditioning during the festival and they'll pop into the bookstore, or they'll decide they want to grab a bite at one of the other restaurants versus the offerings we have at the Beer Fest. But even if they don't, they're at least seeing what there is in San Marco. They're seeing what there is to experience, and then they know, okay, I'm going to come back and check out that store, make a reservation at that restaurant, whatever the case might be.
And then the partnerships, so like Tepes and Aardwolf, and even though you guys are doing the same thing, it's not really, I mean, everybody's trying to make their money, but it's not like competitive. Like, no, we're shutting them out. And so, I mean, bringing 25 together, but even without this festival, you guys are still really community focused, even though you guys have your own storefronts.
Absolutely. When it comes to Jacksonville, it's so spread out that most breweries are in their own neighborhood, so they're in their own bubbles, really. But when you have people like Tepe's and Ardwolf, I mean, you come downtown, and a lot of people don't spend time there, and they don't realize how walkable all these areas have become and are continuing to trend. So it's really nice to kind of push these neighborhoods together and say, hey, you can come to Ardwolf. You could walk to Tepe's in 5 minutes. It's super simple. You can be in the square. So working together to kind of push this cohesive narrative that Jacksonville has things to do, things to eat, places to drink, and you can walk there is a huge thing, especially for such a large city.
I'm about it. I'm about it.
Walkability and community is key, especially with breweries.
Yeah, I mean, if we're down in that, Nocatee set, we got gators and golf carts. We walk around here. We bike a little bit, e-bike and all of that. So are you bringing any specific beers for this weekend, or are you just bringing some of your regular roster?
A little bit of both. Slow King is our core Pilsner, and that'll definitely be there, along with South Bank, which is our main hazy IPA. But we're going to bring a couple specialty treats as well that are going to be one-offs, only available at the San Marco Beer Fest. Yeah.
I like it. So we're not even going to get you. You're like, we're not even going to tell you.
Can't
Just
tell you.
know
No.
it's going to be there.
Something fun is coming.
It's like it's got the secret recipe. We can't tell you about the 13 herbs and spices. That's
Exactly.
KFC. My bad. And besides I mean, obviously the beer is the hook, but there's other stuff that's going to be going on around the day as well.
Yes. So as in years past, we're going to have live music, great classic rock, just something fun for everybody. There's all the yard games, and this year Ace Hardware has provided those big red trash cans for giant beer pong. So that's going to be a fun addition, in addition to the ladder ball. And last year we introduced the Wiener Dog race. That was clearly a pretty popular event, so we're bringing that back, as well as the Stein holding contest. So get your arm strength, start working out. See if you
It
can-
might be a little late because you only got 3 days. But,
Hey,
hey, put your training in. We
Yes.
had, the Kleinschmidts were here from a HGTV Friday.
Yeah.
And Mika was saying that she'd actually done a Stein holding competition. And she was explaining, she's like, yeah, at the very beginning, it was like, but then like 2-3 minutes in, and
Yep.
and you don't get to drink the beer
about
like to
technique.
make it lighter. You have to hold the same way. All right.
So, and then this year we are adding a beer yoga class.
What?
Yes. So I love yoga. I love beer yoga. This one is going to be a condensed, only 30 minutes instead
Sure.
of a usual hour. But it's a fun way to incorporate. You're actually drinking your beer while you're in your poses. So
Tough gig.
you don't have to be intimidated if you're someone who's never done yoga before, or you did one class 10 years ago. It's an easier class to be able to come, and you can always add on if you want to get in those crazy poses. But
I mean, the more beer, who knows how kind of poses you get into.
Yes.
Family show. So again, what about? Is a kid? Can we bring some of the kids to hang
Yeah,
out?
definitely.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all ages. There are no barriers, so if you're actually not participating in the beer fest, you're welcome to walk up, take a look,
okay.
hang out. So this is completely open to the neighborhood, just to have a good day.
So just go walk around and do your thing and just experience San Marco.
Bring your
Yeah.
kids, your fur babies, whatever you want to do. It's open. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So what are the logistics? What are our times?
It's from 1 until 5 p.m. this coming Saturday. And as he mentioned, it's open. Anyone can come. It's only a ticketed event if you are doing the beer sampling. So you'll get a cute little tasting mug like that in your wristband. And that's what gets you access to all the beers you can sample responsibly, of course.
Please drink
Gotta be
responsibly. We
responsible.
always say that hook.
But yeah, if you aren't a beer drinker, or you just happen to be coming through the neighborhood, or maybe you have a lunch reservation at one of the restaurants, you can still come on in, walk around, enjoy the music, go to the vendor market. There's a vendor market with 15 or
nice.
so different vendors that you can buy trinkets and candles and all that great stuff. So yeah, there's no barrier to that. So
you
this
get-
Saturday, 1 till 5.
Making it a big event and something everybody would want to come through. And I mean, it's perfect day part of the day. It's like mid-afternoon, so you come in, get a little day drink, and then go home and power nap. And then if you're hitting the club at the night, or just on the
Whatever.
couch like I'll be. People want to get those tickets beforehand. Where would they
Yes,
go?
please.
Where would they go?
You can go to sanmarcobeerfest.com and it'll link to the ticket event. We do sell the day of, but you get a little bit of a discount if you buy early, and you get a ticket online, and it'll also expedite your getting into the festival as well. So I definitely advise getting it ahead of time. It's already looking like it's going to be 75 degrees and beautiful weather that day. So
We ordered that.
Yeah, no
Get
reservations.
there early, because once it packs out, you're going to be fighting those lines.
Exactly.
And then, having said that, so just really quick, if people are interested in connecting with the San Marco Merchant Association to find out what you guys are doing and maybe they want to join or find out more about the area in general, how would they do that?
They can go to sanmarcomerchants.com or at mysanmarco on social media. Yeah, we've been around since 1964. So just the last few years that we've really been kind of expanding and making more of a name for ourselves, getting out in the community even more. But we've been around a while.
We love it. All right, you guys. So this weekend, just another one to add to your calendar. Get out, explore Jacksonville on so many levels, and support your locals, people. Big time. So it's going down this Saturday, 1 to 5 in San Marcos Square. You can come hang out. You can come buy in and get your own beers. I'm taking this one. I might share that one. See, I love that when they come in. So thanks for you guys coming to hang out and
thanks for
what you
having
guys are
us.
doing for the community. And thanks for filling Tom's beer fridge. He just got a new one. So we'll be back tomorrow with more Plus. And then at 9:30, make sure you're here early for River City Live.